What's up guys, it's Tomo Tops on Wrestling, and today I'm going to be talking about how Sasha Banks could potentially be returning to WWE tonight on Raw. I am very certain of this happening, and if it doesn't happen, I'm going to be very surprised, and maybe she'll turn up at SmackDown tomorrow instead, but who knows. I really feel like she's going to return on Raw tonight, and I'm just very certain of it, and let me explain why. So last night during SummerSlam, everyone was speculating about whether or not Sasha would return, maybe during Bayley's match or after Bayley's match, but it ended up not happening, and there were reports that were saying that she could have actually returned that night. Heel by Nature reported that Sasha Banks' return is being spoken about backstage, and her Instagram stories showing her being home may be a smokescreen to trick people into think she's not coming back. And Brad Shepard also reported that Sasha Banks was backstage at SummerSlam with ring gear. Obviously, these are dirt sheets. They aren't 100% factual all the time. We have to take them with a grain of salt sometimes because we do get many false reports. But I do find both of these reports very interesting. And honestly, I feel like because she didn't return at SummerSlam, she's going to be returning tonight on Raw. I just feel it. We've seen it many times in the past with superstars returning the night after SummerSlam. We saw it with the Dudley Boys in 2015, remember that? That was an awesome moment. And I just feel like it's going to happen with Sasha, and with the fact that Raw's women's roster is very thin right now. There aren't many challengers to Becky Lynch, no one to really step up to her. I think Sasha Banks is the one to come back and challenge Becky Lynch and beat her for the title. If there was any time for Ronda Rousey to come back, it was last night. I mean, she could possibly return tonight, who knows, but if there was a time for her to return, it was last night after her match with Natalya, because Natalya and Ronda are allies. But I feel like Sasha Banks is going to be the one to feud with Becky next, because who does the Raw women's roster have? I mean, she's done it with Lacey Evans already. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross are preoccupied with the women's tag division. Naomi, I wouldn't mind seeing that, and she hasn't really had a chance since being moved to Raw. But do I think WWE are going to book that? Probably not. Dana Brooke and Sarah Logan are just on main event every week. And then there's Tamina, who, the less I say the better. I just think Sasha needs to return to Raw, especially. Also because that SmackDown is just so stacked in terms of their women's division. I mean, you have Asuka and Kairi Sane, Charlotte, Bayley, Ember Moon, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, Carmella. All of these women are such great wrestlers. And you also have Liv Morgan, who's there, who's got some very interesting things going on with her possibly soon. And Mickie James is there, but she's injured. All of these wrestlers are fantastic, and Raw really doesn't compare in the women's division. It's always a possibility that WWE might want Sasha Banks on SmackDown because of the Fox deal, but there have been talks and reports that WWE will be moving a bunch of superstars to SmackDown before the Fox deal anyway, so Sasha Banks could return on Raw, and who knows, maybe she'll move to SmackDown when the Fox deal comes into play. But here's the thing, we all know that Survivor Series is a Raw versus SmackDown pay-per-view, and we see the Raw Women's Champion versus the SmackDown Women's Champion as one of the matches. Sasha Banks beats Becky for the title, let's say. Her versus Bayley at Survivor Series is a story that completely writes itself. Just completely writes itself. And one of them could turn heel in the match, and there's so many interesting possibilities with that storyline and with that match. But guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you did enjoy, smash that like button. Sorry for not doing any SummerSlam coverage. I just didn't see anything worth covering in terms of the show, and I was very tired because I was up until like half 5 in the morning watching it because of my time zone. But yeah guys, hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button. Let me know if you would like to see Sasha Banks return tonight, if you'd like to see her feud with Becky, and some dream Sasha Banks matches. There's some new people on the roster such as Kairi Sane. Would you like to see that? And yeah guys, I'll see you all later. Goodbye, and keep on rolling.